Call by Crafter's Companion. This is this other order that I was telling you all about that I was waiting for from Crafter's Companion. They did the premiere at the HSN Craft Day in May. May. And I decided to wait until it got to Create and Craft because they seem to have better prices, even though it's a longer wait to receive it. They have better prices than HSN does, and so I waited, and my wait was not in vain. I have been waiting for this collection since the 26th of June, and it's here. It's amazing how I made an order in May and I got it in July, and a few days ago. But this I made on the 26th of June, and I got it a couple of weeks later. I was expecting to get this around the end of the month or next month, but the shipper makes a difference. The Yodel, whatever that is, which transfers everything to the UPS, takes much longer than if they send it DHL, which DHL delivers it DHL themselves. And so it goes through less hands. But here it is. This is the collection. If you get it on, they have this collection back at HSN on the new craft day, which is July 14th, next Tuesday. And if you get it then, you can get almost everything in this collection. And the total cost for it through HSN is $250 plus shipping, plus, yeah, plus shipping plus tax. So you can get this kit minus the first few things I'm going to show you for $250, and it'll take about a week to get to you. Or you can go to Crafter's Companion and get this kit, and it's go to Crafter's Companion and get everything I'm gonna show you for $200 if you are a Prime member or a Platinum member. You get this for $164, which is what I paid. I'm a Platinum member. Platinum member means you've spent I think $1,500 within a year, something like that. And to be honest, that is not hard to do, because if you buy one of their machines, one of these big collections, or two of them, or something like that, you can get that much, up to that much, easily without even noticing. Or if you're a constant shopper and you spend your $100, you can get this. And I did not spend that much. I waited till double bonus point days and placed the order for something. So if I wanted something that was $200, like this kit was, I bought the kit and I got 400 points. So I never really paid as much as I should have paid to get all of my points. So I would suggest, if you don't care about the few things that I'm going to show you first that you're not going to get, and you're okay with doing flex pay because HSN is that's the bonus, they have flex pay, then get it from HSN. Okay. So at HSN you will not get this. This is the glitter glue. You won't get the glitter glue. At HSN you won't get this. This is the embossing powder and the fine glitter. You won't get this with HSN. I want to bring you in a little bit more. You won't get the embossing powder, right? No. Maybe, yeah. Let me tip up my lights and see if that helps. There's bright lights in my face, but it's okay. You won't get this. Okay. You won't get the stamens to go in your flowers for your flower foaming dyes. You won't get the stamens. And I don't think you get the shaker bits, but I'm not sure. I think that might be excuse me, the bulk of the stuff that you really won't get. I'm about to pull it up right now, and so I can see for sure, because I can look at the picture and tell you what you won't get. I think you don't get one of the embossing folders also. Um, Always, never fails. My little puppy get the barking as soon as I get on video. I think he knows that I'm on video. Um, Rose Gold Collection. Okay, crafters. Let me look up crafters companion. Let's see if it'll come up. Of course, you're not gonna come up because I asked you to. Really? I know it's in there because it's sold out. That's how I know, right? It might not be sold out because the craft day is coming up right now, and so I seen it the other day, and it may be available. But these are, you can also buy a rose gold kit that has it's called the gold paper craft kit, so then you don't get any of the extra pieces like this either if you buy that, but you can get all the paper products except I think you get only a 6x6 paper pad. I want to say it's only the 6x6 paper pad that you'll get. um, Okay, so I'm pulling it up on the side, but I'll keep showing you the stuff. This is the foil, paper foil for their foiling machine. This foil does not work on, only work on their type of foiling machine. If you have to have a foiling plate, it won't work. You know, everybody knows that there's two different kinds of foils, right? It's this type of foil. Um, I this one, it works in a Gemini foil press. That's what this one works in. And the other foil is hot transfer foil. So this, you put your plate down and it foils through the transfer, and this foil you put through a laminating system. Um, so like a heat press, not a heat press, a laminator. I was right. You put this through laminator because it's hot all the way. This you lay on top and heat it, and it presses through when you roll it through your press, and you put it through like two pieces of paper, or you put it through um, a carrier folder. So don't be mistaken about these two, the kind of systems you can use. Both of them look beautiful when you do it. It's just two different kinds of ways to use your foil, or to use the foil. Two different kinds of foil. One is heat, one is not. This is heat, this is not. Okay, so be careful. Don't think that you can use one in the other. They're not interchangeable. So she did this rose gold color, um, because, or the rose color, and not the rose gold, because she said she already had a rose gold foil out there. So she gave us a rose foil, which is really pretty. You can see it's hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics. See that? Hieroglyphics. Nice. Okay. Then, of course, you get to make shaker cards. This is a lot of sequence. Now, I have sequence in this color. I think it's a multi-colors, silver and no, I don't have it. This is rose gold. I'm sorry. Rose gold. Excuse me. This is rose gold sequence. I don't have rose gold sequence. I only have silver and gold. Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. I only have silver and gold. So these are the rose gold sequence. So when I make a shaker card, I will be using these, because this is going to be some exclusive to itself type stuff. And I'm going to add a couple of other dyes and stuff in it to make it look pretty. So that's that. Like, I got to find places to put this stack so it won't tumble over as I build it up. next to me. Okay, so then we have, oh, of course, Crafter's Companion is known for their ribbon. They are the ribbon and little, I'm surprised they didn't have them little flat gems, because in every Crafter's Companion kit or bundle or whatever, they have they have some ribbon, and they have uh those little bitty bundles of uh, flat back pearls. So you always get your ribbon, right? Next, you get this, which is, I've never used it. I don't buy them because I don't really know how to use them, but I'm going to practice since I got it in this kit. And what this is it's the flower foaming die. And so you roll it until you foam your flower. You put it against heat. So you take your iron, you roll it across the hot part of your iron, it curls up, and then as it curls up, it foams with the foam. It forms into a textured looking flower, like you see, not see here because that's not what it looks like. It's a more textured, cute flower. This is a flat version of that. This is the flat version of this, where you just rolled it up without heating it. But if you heat it up, you're going to get a gorgeous curled on the ends flower. And there's a lot of videos to show you how to use this for forming dye, so you'll learn how to use this. The one thing I want to bring to your attention, if you have not noticed, is that these dyes are rose gold. Isn't that cute? They thought of everything on this little kit right here, because this is rose gold. A rose gold. All of the dyes in the collection is rose gold. So I think that is fabulous. I don't know. I gotta contact my provider. If you're sending comments, I want to thank you for watching. But if you're sending comments, I'm not getting them. They saying that my comments, there's an error in loading them. So, but I want to thank you for joining me this morning with this rose gold super collection, because I love this. This is going to be one of my favorite collections to do craft kits with. I will be doing craft kits with these, and we're going to be doing classes with this particular uh, kit, because this has a little bit of everything. Okay. Now, then they have the embossing folder. This embossing folder is a mini embossing folder. It's not it like does the edges of whatever you're using. So it's an embossing folder that gives you texture on like the edge or the bottom or the top of whatever you're using. And go online and see how these mini embossing folders work, because you think, oh, I got gypped because it's so small, but it can really add some nice texture. You know what I'm thinking? Remember a couple of days ago I showed you my slimline card? This would be cute to use to emboss with, because you can emboss a little bit and then emboss the rest. That would be perfect to emboss that with. Yep, I'm going to do that when I finally make that card, because of course, yet not have made it. It's been sitting on my desk because I skip over it when I'm doing an idea. And so that's the mini embossing folder. Then we have a stamp set. Is it only one stamp set? One word stamp set, I think. I think it's only, no, there's another one. Let's see over here. I think these are all, yeah. So you get 2 word stamp sets. This one, I've been smiling because of you. So this is interchangeable sentiments. Oh, wow. That's cute. Let me open this and show you what they're saying. Interchangeable sentiments. I'm telling you, I just got this off the porch this morning because I didn't know what was coming. They just said I had something coming. Okay, so let me show you. So what you do is you stamp this sentiment. So I would stamp, I'm smiling because you're my whatever, and laughing because there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm smiling because you're my daughter, my bestie, my sister, and whatever you want to put in the middle of these. So it's kind of like a two-step stamping, but you're kind of telling them who you are. You're not just my sister, but you're my best friend. See that? That is cute. That's a new way to do some stamps and to not to be obvious, and it gives the opportunity to have more than one, as you can see how they, more than one font. A lot of stamps don't look very well because there's only one font, but this has a multiple font, and it is so that is really cute. That's really cute. Okay, and then this one is just different kinds of um, sentiments. You are fabulous. Hello, gorgeous. You can handle you can't handle me even. Let's see, what does that say? Where is it at? You. Hmm. Oh, you can't handle me even if I came with instructions. That's super cute. You can't handle me even if I came with instructions. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so then that is the sentiments. Then we have some dies and stamps. This is the dies and stamps for this collection. Let's see if I think these are all Edgeables. Um, yeah. Okay, so these are dies and stamps. Now this is the perfume one, and I started to just buy this one by itself because it was just too cute. I really loved it, and I was like, you're gonna end up buying the whole collection, then you're gonna have these dies separately. But it's the perfume bottles with the dies and the stamps. Y'all remember the old back in the day throwback perfume bottle? I don't even know if they make that anymore. They may make it at high-end stores because it's really one of the old-fashioned bottles. You used to see them in the movies, old movies. But I really thought this was really nice, and so I decided to just wait and not buy it by itself because I would have. But if you could go on HSN, if you go on hsn.com and go to Crafter's Companion page, you will find this by itself if you only wanted this set, right? So, okay, put that back. And then you have the citrus. This is to make the drink, and this is one of the shakers. This will be a shaker card, and I will make it into a shaker card. And I didn't realize that it had these little party symbol like things, but you can make it into what you call you can make it into a shaker card or a regular card. And then of course the cupcake, the this die that's on the top of this cupcake, it's a single die, and so it goes on top of all of it. So when you cut out, when you stamp the die here, let me get this. When you stamp out this topper, it's the top of the cupcake, it's the top of the ice cream, and it's the top of the cake. So it does triple duty. It looks like a flower, but it mimics the cupcake topper. So if you see that, see, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. So it goes on each one, which was very clever of them to do that, to make it all fit together. And then they have stamps and dies to go with all of the pieces. So you can cut out the cake, the cupcake, the ice cream, and then you cut the topper separately with the flower and the leaves. And they have cutouts for all of them, which is nice. So that's the other three die and stamp sets that go with this. Okay, next we have some frame dies. Is this the only frame die? Yeah. You have one little frame die, and it's called Oriental Frame. And this will be cute if you're doing like little invitations and you want to frame out the names, or you want to do place cards. Yeah, they make them cute packaging, but it's hard to get in it. But see, you can make little place cards or little frame or little openings. So if you're doing an A2 size card and you want to do a put together, all you have to do is cut out this. Yep, cut this out right in the center and make the impression, which is really cute. It's really, it really lends itself to an A2 size card. So then you cut out that portion and then you stamp down here. That's really nice. I wonder if this cuts into, no, this cuts, it, let's see if it cuts into or cuts out of your paper. It may cut into the paper, which then you get that impression instead of cutting out of the paper. Let's see. Grab my little marquee and run this through here right quick and see. I think this cuts into the paper, and then this little die cuts, or this piece here cuts the center out. So then you can frame up a picture or a note or something in the center. I think that's how this works. Okay, let's see. Let's test it out. And this marquee is still cutting like butter. I think I've used maybe 3 or 4 folders because they don't wear out as quickly as you think they would. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, of course, the center section cut out. I was expecting that. Okay, let's put this back on here. And then this, it cuts it all the way out. Yeah, so it cuts this piece. So it makes a frame. That's what this is doing. This piece made a frame. Or, okay, if I reading is fundamental because the name of this die is Ornate Frame. Duh. Okay, it's hard to get it out. Let me get my pokey tool. The name of this die is Ornate Frame. So that kind of gave it away that it was a frame. Duh. If I'd have looked. But if you don't cut out the centerpiece, that piece will stay in here. So I didn't have to cut this out. This would have stayed inside of this frame itself. So be aware that you can do it either way, with or without the frame in it. And so that is really pretty. That is really a pretty frame. And if I would have left this in here, then you could have just took this die and cut out your picture to that size and put it right there. Or you take that piece out, put this popped up, use some 3D glue gel on these places where you can pop this up, and then put your picture here. So then let me see something like this. You're framing out your picture like that on a card. Really pretty. I like it. I like it. This floor never stays clean. I'm just cleaning out some of the little thingies. I'll do the rest later. Okay, so that's the Ornate Frame. I like that. Can't get the frame back in the box. Get back in there. You came out. Oh, there you go. Say you came out, you go back in. Okay, so let's put this away. Put that in the garbage. Okay, so then that's the Ornate Frame. Now we have, these are Edgeables, I believe. No, these are like regular little metal dies. So it has the, yep, it's a metal die. It's some Edgeables I thought was in here. Okay, it makes you have you gotta be Hercules to get in here. Okay, yep, that's a sparkle. So it's just a straight die. That's just a regular die. I thought it was it doesn't have, it's weird because it looked like it should have a back piece, but it doesn't. That's sad. It doesn't have a backing piece. What do you call that backing piece? Layer, a back layer. So that's sparkle, love, wishes. Then you have those roses that match your cupcake top. So there is another cupcake in the range, create and craft range, that you may be able to use and make bigger cupcakes. Not in the rose gold range, but just in Crafter's Companions range. But see, you can make these flowers with the leaves really pretty, and that's the same design as the cupcake. It's really pretty. And the fact that all of these dies are rose gold is tops. Okay, and then we have a happy birthday. So these are, and then this one is a border. It's a border. It looks like, no, it's smaller. It's a border. I think you cut into your paper with this, not out. I don't think you cut this out of paper. I think you cut into it. Oh yeah, you do. Let's run this through right quick. I hate to see that. I have a stack of cut paper right next to me, so I can I don't have to cut paper every time I make a card. I use it. I get my paper, as you know, from the paper store in my local area. And so I buy it by the case, and then I have them cut half of it into 4¼ by 5½ inch strips, so that I don't have to cut paper every time I'm doing a project or every time I'm doing a class. It's already cut for me. Okay, so let's see what this does. Okay, so it does cut off the edge. So this is an edgeable. Oh, excuse me. That's so cute. It's a cute edgeable. And don't forget, when you're using edgeable dies, you may not be able to do with this. You can't do with this. A lot of times with edgeable dies, they're open. So then you can use your ink blender and color just that part. But if you are careful and put a covering to cover this part up, you still can do that. But that is so cute as an edge die. So that isn't your edge die. So the other ones were cut all the way out, all sides. This one is an edge die. Okay. Okay, so that is your mini die collection right there. And I did find the rose gold collection. Finally, it's sold out status right now because of the show coming back on Tuesday. When the show comes back, it'll or when craft day come, you'll get it. So let's see. You do get all the foil. Look like the only thing you don't get is the Yeah, look like the only thing you don't get is the yeah, because you get the foil, you get the ribbon, you get the you get the embossing folder. Look like you don't get this. This is the only thing it looks like that you don't get. Everything else is listed on here. Oh yeah, I'm looking right now, and you don't get the stamens. You don't get this, and you don't get the stamens. But you do get the foil, you do get the shaker, you do get the embossing folders. So you get everything except, nope, you get that too. Yeah, those are the two things you don't get for the mega bundle in the United States. So that's not too much worse for wear because it's just regular stamens. You can get them at your big box store. They just won't be rolls, or they won't be this color, but just get you some stamens that's this color. That's easy, simple, easy peasy. Or get some white ones. Better than sliced bread. Get some white stamens and color them yourself, and you'll always have the right colors that you're using. Okay, so next we have, this is it's not a die, but it's a hot foil plate. If I'm not mistaken, it's a hot foil plate. Um, oh wow, this is nice and thick. It's a, yeah, it cuts out. This cuts into your paper, then this cuts out. So this is a hot foil plate. So it's called a stamp in and cut die sparkle frame foil. And so you can use this to foil with. This is really a nice size. It takes over a 4¼ by 5½ sheet of paper like that. But I'm trying to put it on the other one. In the other room, baby. Thank you. So, whoa. Can I even... I don't think I can even roll this through because this baby is thick. I can't roll that through there. So I'm going to put it on my 6x6 machine over here and run it through on here. I knew something was falling. Stay there. Okay. I'm just right behind. And so I'm just putting this. I have a die cutting machine called a Snap. It was one of the first machines that I found that is 6x6 electronic, and it's battery operated. And I got it from Crafters Companion. I mean, Create and Craft. Okay, let's. Okay. It must not have been enough power because it didn't do anything. It didn't emboss or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this baby through my Gemini because I know that has power. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to run this through my Gemini because my Snap did not do anything. And neither did that. It's a foil. It's not going to cut. I need enough pressure to make an impression on something. It's not enough pressure. I'm trying to show you that you can put an impression onto paper with this die, but I need enough power behind it. You know what? Let me use my big cutting plates. That might give me the pressure I need in order to make this work. Um, because it needs a lot of pressure to imprint onto And I'm going to use my metal shim to give it that much more pressure. And so I'm using my big system now. My big Gemini. Oh yeah, it's working. It's doing something. It's doing something. I don't know what. I have a big Gemini system over here on the side. Where is it at? Oh. Okay, let's see. So, okay, so I needed more pressure. It's not straight or anything because, of course, I didn't make sure it was straight. But see, it cuts out, cuts out dots, and it makes the impression of other dots. I think, unless this is supposed to be. Oh no, yeah, these dots are impressions, and these are cutouts. So, and then you put your sentiment in the middle, and you can cut out the sentiment, and the sentiment says, "Do more of what makes you sparkle." And so that's cute. So it is an emboss, and you use this for hot foiling. They call it a hot foil plate because, and then when they make hot foil plates, they make them a little thicker. So that's why this is much thicker. It's thicker, but it's really just a regular die. Um, it's really a regular die, as you can see. I was able to cut this out. Um, that Gemini had a lot of pressure because it really cut through it. But that's okay. This was just my tester piece. So that's that. Then you have is this 3D? No, cut and emboss folder. This is the cut and emboss folder. And by that I mean this folder, when you, instead of just embossing, it's going to cut out the central section or whatever section they are, that it is supposed to. Yeah, it's the center section on this. So you're embossing all the way around, and then you're cutting this out. And so I'll do some embossing and do some different things. And these flowers on here are the reminiscent of the flowers that's already there. So I think that these flowers are the same size as the ones that we got in the die cut kit. And if they are close to it, you can decoupage. Yep. See, you can decoupage this flower. It's a little bit bigger. Well, no, because once you cut it out, it'll probably be that same. So you can decoupage that flower and put it right on top. And the other smaller flower, you should be able to put in this area. And so you can stack your flowers and make your project a 3D design. What is that other flower? Was it inside the cake? Yeah, it was inside the cake. So then this is the flower cutout that will be able to decoupage on top of those. So yeah, you could interchange these, and I'll do that and show you what I mean when I get to using it, because you can, with this set, the other you can't, but this you can stamp also. Really, stop playing. It would be wonderful if they would come on metal sheets already, but that's okay. So this do come with the HSN version. You get this also. And then you have this plate is so cute. It's an embossing folder, but it's confetti. And so it looks how it looks like it's confetti. Then you can use this embossing folder in anything, like birthdays or parties or something like that, to make it look like it's splashing out, and put your sentiment right in the middle, and that would look so pretty. So this is a really a cute one that you It's multifaceted, functional, multifunctional. I don't know. Okay, and this embossing folder is the all those roses. So you emboss all the roses, cut some out, and color them and put them in certain spots. That would look so pretty. But this is embossing folder. Use some of your shimmers paper and cut it out. It'll be really pretty. Okay. So then you come to the papers. This has the 6x6 paper pad and the 12x12 paper pad, and they're the same size. Oh, my comments came through. Hi, Dr. E. How you doing? Thank you. I think this is a beautiful collection. Also, I love this. When I seen it, I wanted it, but I didn't want to pay for it because I'm a cheapskate. My husband says I'm very thrifty, um, but I ended up doing it anyway. But I got it from Crafter's Companion cheaper. I waited the extra month to get it. But look at these papers. Oh my goodness. These are some beautiful papers, and they glitter paper, and they're foils. They're glitters and foils. Really pretty papers. I love this. And I'm a paper person. I'm a paper hoarder actually, because I never seem to use up all the paper I have. But we're gonna use up this collection. I'm not holding on to it. We're gonna do some stuff with this. But look how, oh wow, that is pretty. Those papers are gorgeous. And so this is the 6x6, and you get a 12x12. So you get the bigger version of that and the smaller version of that, which is fabulous. Yeah, it is. This was an expensive purchase. I haven't bought anything um in a little minute because of this purchase. But I got it cheaper on Crafter's Companion than HSN. HSN has it and it's $250 plus $12.47 shipping and handling plus whatever your tax rate is. And so I was like, I'm not buying it on there, and I didn't. I waited and went to Crate and Craft and used my discount and paid only $164 for this instead of $250 for it. And so I was happy about that part. Okay, so then you got this luxury cardstock. This I if I don't know where Crafters Companion make their paper, if they make it, where they make it, or how they make it, but Crafters Companion paper is fabulous. Like, if you ever watch the HSN thing, Sarah slams us about how wonderful her paper is, and I was like, whatever. You can't say our paper not good, but she right. Her paper is fabulous. Like, look how sparkly this is, and not a bit of it is rubbing off. None of this is rubbing off on me. This is all embedded glitter. This is so pretty. This looks like I could copy this on my copy machine and get this. You know what? I should have never said that because I had a 12x12 printer. Let's make a copy of this and see what this will look like. Because this baby is out of this world cute to me. Let's see what this will look like if I made a copy of it. Because that's some embedded beautiful. Okay, it's telling me to put a piece of paper back here. Okay. Got cards everywhere. Okay. Copy. A standard copy. Let's go. Okay, what I'm doing is the operation panel was closed. Okay. I have this printer that I got from HSN. It's the TS9520. And it is the paper printer that prints 12x12. Dr. E, I think that this may be the same type of printer that the Paper Phenomenon uses. I think that might be the same kind of paper. I mean, same type of printer, because I get true 12 by 12, um, true 12 by 12 prints when I'm printing. I don't have to worry about cutting off the edges, you know, which I love. I love not having to cut off the edges. And so this is such pretty paper. So you get the glitter, you get the mirror, so you get the mirror card, and you get this rose gold pink color and this brown color. So you get three different ones. But this glitter, oh my God, it's just gorgeous. Oh, she uses the P600. Does hers print all the way 12 by 12 or 11 and a half? I mean 11 and a quarter, whatever that is, 11 and a half. Because that's the best thing is when you have that printer that prints a solid 12 by 12. It's fabulous. And then last but not least is the flower foaming foam. This is what you use to make those rolled flowers or any kind of flowers. This is the new rage, is this flower foaming stuff, which it drives me crazy. I don't know how to use it. I'm at a loss with that. I'm at a loss with this printer too. And so I was trying to make a copy. Oh, let me use a regular sheet of paper and see if it'll print. I'm trying to print a copy of this glitter paper to see what it looks like. And my printer won't accept this thick. It won't accept this thick paper, but it'll accept this paper right now. Oh, it prints borderless. Good. See, that's my thing. I wanted my stuff to print borderless, but I had the 7710 and it wouldn't. Only on 8 by 8, but not 12 by 12. But with this printer, 12 by 12, borderless, fabulous. I love it. And the cartridges are not that expensive, but I don't print too much on it. I only print paper phenomenon paper on it right now when I'm doing projects that need paper that I don't have. What in the world? So that is the Rose Gold collection. And I think that it is fabulous. It is a fabulous collection. It's a very expensive collection, but you get a whole lot in the collection. So like this is worth like saving up for and getting it. They just did another preview for it, and you have everything you need in here. Edgeables and embossing folders and the papers and the flower foaming and everything that you need. And so you're not lacking for anything at all. You're not lacking for anything. So I just made a copy of this glitter paper, and it doesn't look like glitter paper to me. It looks like, I don't know, a backing paper, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it on something because I'm not gonna let this piece of paper go to waste. But I tried to make a copy and see how it looks on by copying it. But just, it's a considered purchase. Yeah, I love this printer. I'm excited because I can do more with it, and that's another reason why I stopped buying papers, because I can print them. First of all, I have every collection of paper phenomenons, so that's enough paper for a little while because I have all of them for almost every season. I think it's every season I have them all. And then I have all of these Crafter's Companion, Tattered Lace. I have so much, back in the day we used to get those CDs. you know, and and it was fabulous. But this is the rose gold collection. Thank you for, this was a long video, but it was a lot of stuff to show. Thank you so much for sticking in with me and looking at the collection. And over time, I will be using every single piece of this. We will be using everything in here. Yeah, I think you should consider getting the whole collection too, Dr. E. Um, I know I still have those CDs too, right underneath my desk. They're not going nowhere because I can pop them babies in my computer and use them. And so I love them. I really do. I don't throw anything away because, and it's really going to help me now with my school. I think it's going to be really wonderful. And so I'm gonna break all this stuff down, get it into its little pouches, because you know I don't keep all this cardboard. I put it in my recycling and I put it in little sleeves. And so I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, not today necessarily, but I'm gonna work on it and get it broken down. And I'm gonna do some projects with this. And I really want to make the shaker. um I really want to make a shaker card out of that glass, because that glass is really cute. And I'm going to practice how to make foam and flowers. So I might come back with a video later today showing how to use this foam stuff, because I'm kind of at a loss. So I might as well be vulnerable enough to do it online and let everybody see how to do it. Um, and I've never used a quilling flower stuff. I didn't get into that fad, so I got to figure out how to use, wrap them. I think you wrap them with a tweezer. I'm gonna look at their example and see what they use, but I think they use a tweezer to wrap them when they first get them started. I really don't know, but I'm looking forward to doing something great with this kit and our classes. I'll be breaking up this paper into manageable pieces for our classes. I'm looking forward to doing some cute kits with all of this. And stay tuned and see what happens. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon, morning with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers so I can give away a coloring gift. I got a free Arteza bag, and I'm gonna load it up with um, uh, fine liners. And I'm gonna load that baby up with fine liners. I bought the wrong fine liners twice, and so I have over 300 fine liners that are wrong, and so I'm giving them away as soon as I get to 100. All right, thank you, Dr. E, for joining me. I appreciate you. I don't know who the other people are, but thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. When you come on, please leave a comment so I know who you are. I know, Carlo, you're probably out there watching me. I appreciate you. You support me so much. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all in the next one.